I did mon's Kesmas Goose. 'Twere Kesmas eve, and wind blew cowed o'er landscape white with snow. A spinner Dick strode toward his humble cot in Grasper's Row. The place he worked at were broken down, and had been so a while, so thought Luke were their Christmas wouldn't be in classy style. He see grand stuff displayed for sale, but wi' a sackless grin he thought our Kesmas feast'll be some bratties in a tin. And trudging on he reached his home, then peeping sly round Spear, were ta'en about to see his wife set sobbing in her cheer. "Whatever's wrong now, lass?" he asked. "Be calm, don't fret like that, for Kesmas is a time when everybody should be glad. So cheer up do, let cares a be, and rest thysel content." Who stopped him with "How Connor, when how Grasper wants his rent? Thou knows we're 5 weeks now to bad, and a chap's coward to say he'll grant us no more credit. We mun either flit or pay." "Oh, that's his usual kindness," Dick remarked to folk in need, but then he's gone near off his dot since careful Jerry deed. Then Dick were pleased to see th' effect that reference made on't wife, for breaking up who juggled high, 'twere the tek down of his life. How Jerry were a smart un, thou were one he sucked in first. "I know," were Dick's cool answer, "but King Grasper catched it worst. I heard as Jerry how'd mo flock some lodging brass and all, when Grasper o'er smart Jerry's bank account first git to know. Then Jerry were ta'en in a cab, when Grasper had a look at the figures to mon's credit written in his savings book. He kept him, git him doctored, and for Jerry did his best, for 2 or 3 months till Jerry pined away and sunk to rest. And to boot were left to Grasper in reward for good he'd done. But after funeral, as thou knows, there fairly were some fun. For Grasper went to banquet book, feeling so blithe and gay, but looked a sorry picture as he sadly strode away. 'Cause th' 100-odd pound written down were one of Jerry's tricks, and Grasper had to be content with getting 3 and 6. For weeks at thafter, Grasper's ways were like them off their chumps, and folk declared he'd grun his teeth till 5 were worn to stumps. "I know, Dick," the wife impatient said, "and to trickery served him reet, but tell me, can't I plan a way to get our rent boot straight?" That made Dick scrat his head a bit as he leaned back in the nook. Then low he spoke, "I think I could, if I could raise a smoke. I've had no bacca for 2 days. At that is good old lass said, there's little comfort in a home that's short of brass. So here, there's t' price of 1/2 an ounce, if that'll store thy wit. Now get it fotched, and don't be long, I'll tidy up a bit." Away Dick set, and heard a driver shouting to his horse, "Gee up, I'll make thee stir." On t' snowy road he had to cross, but when he got to corner shop, and tobacco had been bout, nowt were in sight, but summat were in the roadway, so he thought, and going to it he see a bundle and a snifting dog, which went off sudden through a lift from Spinner's swinging clog. He picked that bundle out at snow, and home wi' it went on run, then brasting into th' house said, "Sither, look lass, what have fun." He opened it, 'twere a fat goose lapped up and nicely dressed, and a blue envelope were fastened loosely on its breast. Dick tore it off and found a short note in it, which plainly read, "Look at the giblets right away, and then feel comforted." His wife said, "Dick, what does that mean?" But Dick had skewer soon out, and inside Goose he found what made him joyful dance about. There were no giblets, but instead 2 sovereigns breet with here, lapped in a paper with words on, "Enjoy your Christmas cheer." Then who glanced wonderingly at him, as strange he looked at her, for question were, where word it from, and who were present for? That were what puzzled both, till Dick at last dropped on a clue, for on t' package were a scrawl for Jeremiah Frew, and murmuring that were Jerry's name, but he's laid cowed in peace. It's ours, our lad, 'cause dead folk have no need for Kesmas geese. That goose a rare good dinner made, and it were relish weal, for neither in their lives had shared a tastier, happier meal. They'd both a tip-top tay and all, and a glad Kesmas neat, and Dick puffed gaily at his pipe in fireside's cosy leap. The day following, our grasper smiled at rent arrears paid up, and actually asked Dick if he a Kesmas glass could sup. And t' news flashed the place were starting, which had idle been so long, which made Dick's wife so happy, who began to hum a song. And Dick and t'wife will have it, all contradictions are no use, as their luck took a turn when Dick fun the dead man's Kesmas goose.